did for my summer project is I theorized where the money could go if we defund the police. So I start off by talking about the military, and if we spend $740 billion on the military, and if we were to cut the military budget by 10%, we could effectively end homelessness and hunger in the U.S., as well as reinvest in impoverished or distressed communities around the country. And same goes with the police. Police officers make around 2.5 arrests per year, and are 1 to 2% of the time they are not responding to violent crime. And this statistic shows that the overspending and militarization of police is unnecessary. So what would happen if we allocated some of the funds? We could create jobs by building affordable housing, schools, childcare centers, community health centers, public hospitals, libraries, sustainable energy projects, clean drinking water facilities. Not only would this benefit the community, but this would also create jobs in construction, as well as jobs in these individual places that were built. We could improve education by hiring more public school teachers, reducing class sizes, ensuring teachers receive adequate pay, providing nutritious meals to children and parents, offering free tuition at public schools, universities, and trade schools. We could make housing more affordable by preventing rental assistance, bringing an end to homelessness. And we could help communities with programs such as Medicare for All, UBI, Housing for All, Job Guarantee, Green New Deal. And this would effectively bring people out of poverty, cut down the crime rate, end the cycle of poverty/crime, keep more fathers and mothers in their home, help these distressed communities, create a better environment for everyone. I think this ties into a lot of establishing and maintaining healthy family bonds. As I said, this would keep fathers and mothers in their communities, because they might not get incarcerated for things such as small drug crimes, because as we know, poverty leads to crime. Poverty leads to lack of opportunity, and when you have a lack of opportunity, you're more likely to commit a crime by getting into sort of an unhealthy lifestyle. By sending kids to school, making college free, they would stay in school and basically turn away from crime, which I said cut down the crime rate. This also ties into Father Wasson's principle of compassion and empathy towards others, because I think we are all one race, human race, and I think we all have to look out for each other. And by doing this, we would effectively be helping communities that need it most. Communities that have been affected over the years, especially the Black community, who have been hurt by the tough on crime era, also known as the war on drugs, mass incarceration. And I think reinvesting in these communities could really help. And finally, I volunteered for the Ilhan Omar campaign. Students for Ilhan, you see in this picture, I made calls for her, phone banking. It went really well, and actually her election is as we speak, and she is winning 57% to 39%. So I think she's going to win, and I'm really excited about that. And that is what I did for my summer. I also did some reading on historical figures, and yeah.
My summer project this year was helping out with Seed Montessori Institute and making a multitude of videos, almost 300, to replace the in-person learning sessions they would have had before COVID. The video that I'm editing on screen right now is an infant-toddler video about preparing food taught by Miss Hardy. And all I did with these videos was take the work that the teachers had already put in and putting a nice overlay on them and cutting off the loose edges. This helped embody the principle of Father Wasson of education. I helped educate around 40 adult students in how to teach children. And the other thing I did this summer was sign a bunch of petitions, a few of which are flashing on screen, which allowed me to help out my community in a multitude of ways.